Hey guys, it's Carolyn again. This is part 2 of my 5-part book haul. I know I said I'd get it up, get it posted sooner than this, but that didn't happen. And I'm not by my bookcase. I'm actually in my living room, and I'm sorry if you guys can see the box behind me. We are just now putting away Christmas stuff. So yeah. So yes, this is part 2. And this theme or category are books that I bought kind of basically at full price from Barnes & Noble or Target or places like that. And again, for sake of time, I'm not going to do descriptions, but most of these are actually in my to be read for the year. So when I do a monthly TBR video, that's when you guys will get the in detail descriptions. And if you guys want any of those now, just shoot me a comment and I can give you guys a description. Okay, first up we have The Winter Sea by Susanna Kersley. This author looks awesome. Most of her writing, I think, is kind of, this is set in Scotland and it seems historical mostly, so it's kind of contemporary fiction mixed with history, which sounds really good. And I mean, it's Scotland. So, yeah, that's awesome. And next is Anna and the French Kiss, which originally I didn't want to get on the bandwagon for this book. I know it's been all over BookTube, but I was just very worried about liking this book, mostly because of the title. Like, I mean, the cover is really cute and everything, but the title kind of, I had some reservations about it, but then John Green recommended it, and he said that this book is like if he and Maureen Johnson had a French baby in the form of a book, and that was awesome. So I was like, I have to get that now. So yeah, that's that one. And then I got The Beatrice Letters by Lemony Snicket, which is a companion novel, kind of, not really a novel, but companion letters, I guess, to the series of Unfortunate Events books that he wrote. And I am very late in finishing that series. I just finished number 9, and I read them when I was younger, as they were coming out, but then it was just such a long series that I kind of stopped reading them for a while. So I just finished number 9, and 10 through 13 are actually on my to be read for the year, and actually 10 and 11 are on my TBR for February, which you'll see soon. And then also by Lemony Snicket is Who Could That Be at This Hour? And I really want to read this as soon as I finish Series of Unfortunate Events, so I'll probably read this towards the end of the year. But this cover looks amazing, and I'm really excited about this illustrator. And also, I mean, it's Lemony Snicket, and so I'm excited to read anything by him. So yes, that'll be awesome. And then also by Susanna Kersley is The Shadowy Horses. And it seems like I'm going to enjoy this a little bit more even than Winter Sea, because this not only has history and it's set in Scotland, but it's also got archaeology in it and ghosts and mystery. So this one has much more of a kind of mystery feel to it. So that'll be good. Next, I'm so excited about this book. It's The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald. I have been looking for this cover forever. I kept seeing the cover that was the white border, which I just didn't like at all, because this is such a good cover. Why would you make this part smaller? It just didn't make any sense to me. I don't really like the orange Now Major Motion Picture, but, I mean, that's okay. It's still the same story, so, and the cover's just awesome. So I'm probably going to read that right before the film comes out, because the film does look good, except I do want to see the Robert Redford one first, because he is amazing. He's such a good actor. And I think as Jay Gatsby, he's going to be great to watch. Next, we have Graveyard Book by Neil Gaiman. I've been wanting to read a Neil Gaiman for a long time, and I went to see John Green in New York a couple weeks ago. He and his brother Hank were doing an evening of awesome, and it really was awesome, and Neil Gaiman showed up in the middle of it. So that was really cool, and that kind of was my incentive for just going out and getting this. I actually got it in New York. I was that impatient for a Neil Gaiman book. And this seemed like a good one to start with. And again, if you guys want a synopsis description of this, just shoot me a comment. Safe Haven by Nicholas Sparks. This is on my to-be-read for February because I really want to read it before the film comes out on Valentine's Day. And I love Nicholas Sparks. I've read several books by him, but The Lucky One is probably my favorite. And I really like most of his book-to-movie adaptations. Next is Beautiful Creatures by Kami Garcia and Margaret Stohl. This has been all over YouTube, so I don't really need to explain this much, but I do want to... What actually made me want to read this book was seeing the preview for the film, because it has a really good cast in it. Like, a lot of really well-known actors wanted to be a part of the film, which is great, and also, it kind of helped me understand the synopsis better seeing the trailer. I know that kind of doesn't make as much sense as just reading the back of the book, but I don't know, it just seemed like I understood more of what it was about by visualizing. So I really want to read this, and I'm going to read that before the film. And The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. This is the final one in this category of the haul, and I've been wanting to read this for quite a while, and I mean, this cover looks awesome. It's got, oh no, but it's got the inside and then the little hole and everything, so it looks really cool, and those characters look awesome. And a friend of mine and I are going to read it together over the summer. We kind of like to read some books at the same time. Like, we're probably going to be reading some of the John Green books together in March, I think, just because it's really fun to read a book at the same time as someone else, and he's actually already read all the John Green books, but he just wants to reread them, so I was like, well, why don't you reread them the same time I'm reading them for the first time? Except for Looking for Alaska, I have read that, and it's amazing, and I've also read Will Grayson, which was very good as well. So yeah. That's the end of this part of the haul. Next part I will be putting up, I'm probably going to put all of these up this afternoon if I can get all of these in before the sun goes down. And then I'll tell you guys at the end of this haul, end of the entire haul, I'll tell you guys about some more ideas that I have for videos, and hopefully you guys can comment and just tell me what you think of those. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next part.